Chosen ones. God is warning you about someone with the initial J. Pay attention. You were not brought here by accident, and if you scroll away now, you may miss something that could protect your peace, your future, and the blessing that has been prepared for you. I am speaking clearly, so you understand that someone whose name begins with the letter J carries an influence around you that is not aligned with what I am building in your life. This is not about fear, but about awareness, because what you fail to notice can quietly shape your path in ways you never intended. I am opening your eyes now, so you can see what has been hidden in plain sight, and so you can move forward without confusion or regret. Stay with these words, because what you are about to understand will help you protect what I have already started for you. Type Amen if you agree. I am asking you to pay attention, because this is not random, and it is not small. The presence of this person with the initial J has been affecting your energy, your decisions, and even your emotions more than you realize. You have felt moments of doubt that did not belong to you, moments where your peace was disturbed without a clear reason. This is because not everyone who stands close to you carries the same intention that you carry in your heart. I am revealing this now so you can begin to see the difference between what is truly meant for you and what is quietly pulling you away. Before you continue, take a second and gently tap the like button, because this small action helps this reach others who are also being guided right now. You have been chosen to hear this because you are stepping into a season where clarity matters more than ever. The blessings that are coming into your life require a certain level of protection, not just from outside forces, but from the people you allow close to your spirit. This person with the initial J is not necessarily loud or obvious in their actions. Their influence is subtle, quiet, and sometimes even disguised as care or concern. But deep inside, you have already sensed something that did not feel right, and you tried to ignore it. I am telling you now that your instinct was not wrong. What you felt was your spirit recognizing a misalignment before your mind could fully understand it. You are not being asked to hate, to judge, or to create conflict. You are being asked to become aware and to set boundaries that protect your growth. Because where you are going, not everyone can follow, and not everyone should. Type 777 if you trust God. There have been moments where this person's words left you feeling uncertain about yourself. You may have questioned your decisions, your worth, or even your direction after interacting with them. This is not by coincidence. Energy transfers in ways that are not always visible, and when someone carries doubt, envy, or hidden intentions, it can influence how you see yourself if you are not careful. I am warning you so you can stop absorbing what was never meant to belong to you. You are stepping into a time where your confidence needs to be strong and your vision needs to be clear. I have placed something inside you that requires focus, and anything that distracts or weakens that focus must be handled with wisdom. This is why I am speaking now, before things go further, before confusion grows deeper, before you make choices based on influence that was never aligned with your purpose. Do not be afraid of this awareness. This is not meant to create fear in your heart. This is meant to bring strength into your spirit, because once you see clearly, you can choose differently. And once you choose differently, your path begins to align more fully with what has already been prepared for you. There is a reason you kept crossing paths with this person. It was not just chance. It was part of a lesson, a moment of growth, a test of your discernment. And now that you are being shown the truth, the responsibility shifts to you. You are no longer unaware. You are no longer guessing. You have been given clarity, and with that clarity comes the power to act wisely. You may feel a mix of emotions right now: confusion, realization, even a little sadness. That is natural, but do not let emotion cloud what you are now beginning to understand. Not every connection is meant to continue in the same way. Some people are meant to teach you something, and once the lesson is complete, their role begins to change. I am not telling you to remove this person instantly or dramatically. I am telling you to observe, to listen, and to create space where needed. You will begin to notice patterns you did not see before. You will recognize moments where your energy shifts after interacting with them. And as you notice these things, you will understand why this warning came to you now. You are protected, even in this moment. Nothing that has happened has been outside of my awareness. I have been watching, guiding, and now I am speaking so you can step into a higher level of understanding. This is part of your growth. This is part of your preparation. Because what is coming next in your life requires a stronger version of you, one that sees clearly and chooses wisely. You are not losing anything valuable by seeing clearly. You are actually reclaiming parts of yourself that were slowly being influenced without your permission. That quiet feeling you used to ignore is now becoming a clear signal, and that is growth taking place inside you. Why is an NYC neuroscientist breaking their silence about a hidden brain ritual? Reports say their attorneys are trying to shut this page down after CIA-linked research revealed a brainwave method connected to attracting money. This 7-second practice, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people move away from financial stress into more stable lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. If you are seeing this now, consider yourself lucky, because this page may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There were moments when you gave this person the benefit of the doubt again and again. You told yourself that maybe you were overthinking, maybe you were being too sensitive, maybe you were imagining things that were not really there. But now you can see that those thoughts were not random. They were gentle warnings rising from within you, trying to protect your peace before it was disturbed too deeply. You were never wrong for feeling the way you did. You were simply learning how to trust your own discernment. Type yes to receive miracles. This person with the initial J may not appear harmful on the surface. They may smile, speak kindly at times, or even show moments of support that feel genuine. But beneath those moments, there is an inconsistency that has been confusing you. One day you feel uplifted, and the next you feel drained after interacting with them. This pattern is not something to ignore. It is something to understand, because it reveals that their presence is not stable for your spirit. You are being guided to recognize that not all kindness is pure, and not all closeness is safe for your growth. Some people carry their own struggles, their own hidden emotions, and when they are not healed, those things begin to affect others around them. This does not make them evil, but it does mean that you must be wise about how close you allow them to be. Your peace is not something to risk, and your purpose is not something to delay because of someone else's unresolved energy. There is also something deeper happening that you need to understand. This person may feel something about you that they do not fully express. It could be comparison, it could be quiet envy, or it could be discomfort with the direction your life is moving. As you begin to rise, as you begin to step into what has been prepared for you, not everyone will feel comfortable with your growth. Some will try to stay close, not to support you fully, but to keep a subtle influence over you. Type 1111 if you believe. You have already noticed small signs of this. Moments where your progress seemed to slow down after sharing something important with them. moments where your excitement was met with hesitation or a response that did not match your joy. These things may have seemed small at first, but when you look back, you can see a pattern forming. That pattern is what I am helping you recognize now, so you can stop repeating cycles that hold you back. You are not meant to carry everyone with you into your next season. There are doors opening ahead of you that require a certain level of clarity, strength, and peace. If you allow the wrong influence to stay too close, it can create delays, distractions, and unnecessary emotional weight. This is why I am speaking clearly now. Not to create distance out of fear, but to create space out of wisdom. There is strength in stepping back without anger. There is power in choosing peace without needing to explain everything. You do not have to confront loudly or create conflict to protect yourself. Sometimes the most powerful move is quiet distance, observing more, sharing less, and allowing your actions to reflect your awareness. This is how you protect your energy while still remaining calm and grounded. You may begin to notice that as you create this space, things start to shift, your thoughts become clearer, your emotions become steadier, your confidence begins to return in a stronger way. This is not coincidence. This is the result of removing subtle pressure that was influencing you without your full awareness. When the wrong energy moves back, your true self begins to move forward. This is also a moment where your faith is being strengthened, because trusting this kind of guidance requires courage. It requires you to believe what you feel, even when it is not obvious to others. It requires you to make choices that others may not understand, but you are not living for their understanding. You are moving according to a path that has been prepared specifically for you. Do not let guilt confuse you. Choosing distance does not mean you are unkind. It means you are becoming wise. It means you are learning to protect what has been given to you. And that is something you are allowed to do. You are not responsible for fixing everyone. You are responsible for staying aligned with what has been placed inside you. There will be a moment soon where this understanding becomes even clearer. You will see something, hear something, or experience something that confirms everything you are beginning to realize now. When that moment comes, do not ignore it, do not push it aside. Accept it as confirmation and continue moving forward with clarity. You are being prepared for something that requires your full focus. Opportunities, growth, and blessings are aligning in ways you cannot fully see yet, but they are coming closer. And when they arrive, you need to be in a state where you can receive them without confusion or interference. That is why this awareness is happening now, not later. You are protected in ways you do not always notice. Even when you were unaware, I was guiding you, keeping certain things from going too far, preventing deeper harm that could have affected you more strongly. And now, instead of protecting you silently, I am guiding you openly so you can take part in your own protection. Trust this process. Trust what you feel. Trust what is being revealed. Because you are not being led into isolation. You are being led into clarity. And clarity is what will allow you to move forward with confidence, peace, and purpose. The person with the initial J is part of your story, but they are not meant to control your direction. You are the one who decides how close they remain, how much influence they have, and how much space you create. This is your moment to take that control back gently and wisely. What if a top neuroscientist just revealed a method helping thousands of people attract money into their lives? Research connected to the CIA suggests a simple brainwave ritual can influence how you notice and act on opportunities. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift from financial pressure to improved lifestyles. Many are now living in dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But this information may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. As you continue forward, keep your focus on what feels right, what brings peace, and what aligns with your growth. Let your actions reflect your understanding, and let your silence protect your energy where words are not needed. You are stepping into a stronger version of yourself, and this is one of the steps that will take you there. What once seemed like small discomfort is now becoming something you can clearly recognize and understand. This is not because anything suddenly changed around you, but because something inside you has awakened. You are beginning to see with clarity, and that clarity is giving you the power to choose differently. Do not turn away from this moment, because it is shaping the way you will move forward from here. There is a quiet truth you are now ready to accept. Not everyone who walks beside you is walking in the same direction as you. The person with the initial J has been standing near you, but their intentions, their energy, and their path are not aligned with where you are being led. This does not mean they are your enemy, but it does mean they cannot go where you are going. And the longer you hold on without understanding this, the more you delay your own progress. You have already felt the weight of this connection without knowing how to explain it. There were times when your spirit felt heavy after being around them, even when nothing obvious had happened. There were moments when your mind became clouded, your focus weakened, and your confidence seemed to slip away quietly. These were not random experiences. They were signals showing you that something in that connection was not supporting your growth. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. You are now learning that energy matters. The people you allow close to you influence more than just your environment. They influence your thoughts, your emotions, and even your decisions. When someone carries confusion, doubt, or hidden tension, it can slowly transfer to you if you are not aware. This is why I am guiding you to become more intentional about who you allow into your space and how deeply you let them in. This person with the initial J may not even realize the effect they have. Sometimes people operate from their own wounds without understanding how those wounds affect others. They may speak from a place of insecurity, act from a place of comparison, or respond from a place of inner conflict. And while you may feel compassion for them, you must also protect yourself. Compassion does not mean exposure to harm. It means understanding while still choosing what is right for you. Type 2222 to receive miracles. You are stepping into a time where your life is beginning to shift in meaningful ways. Doors are opening, ideas are forming, and opportunities are aligning. But these things require a certain environment to grow. Just like a seed needs the right soil, your purpose needs the right energy around it. If you continue to allow the wrong influence too close, it can slow down what is meant to grow naturally in your life. This is why you are being asked to create distance, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. You do not need to explain everything. You do not need to make a dramatic change. You simply need to begin choosing yourself more clearly. Speak less about your plans, share less about your progress, and observe more carefully how this person responds over time. Their reactions will reveal more than their words ever could. There is also something you need to understand about timing. This realization is coming to you now because you are at a turning point. What you choose to do next will influence the direction of your path in a very real way. If you ignore this awareness, you may find yourself repeating the same cycles, feeling the same confusion, and delaying what is meant for you. But if you act on this understanding, even in small ways, you will begin to see a shift. That shift will start within you. Your thoughts will feel lighter, your focus will become sharper, your sense of direction will strengthen, and as that happens, your outer world will begin to reflect that inner clarity. You will attract different opportunities, different conversations, and even different people who align more closely with your growth. Do not be surprised if this person with the initial J begins to react to your distance. When you change your energy, it affects those around you. They may try to pull you back into old patterns, or they may question your behavior. Stay calm, stay steady. You do not need to justify your growth. You only need to remain consistent with it. You are not alone in this process. I am guiding you through every step, even when it feels subtle. I am placing awareness in your thoughts, clarity in your emotions, and strength in your decisions. You are being prepared for something greater, and this is part of that preparation. Every choice you make now is shaping the foundation for what is coming next. There will come a moment when you look back and realize how important this understanding was. You will see how this shift protected you from unnecessary pain. You will see how it allowed you to move forward without carrying weight that did not belong to you, and you will feel a sense of peace, knowing that you chose wisely when it mattered most. Do not rush this process. Let it unfold naturally. Take your time to observe, to reflect, and to adjust your actions. Growth does not always happen in loud moments. Sometimes it happens quietly, in the way you think, in the way you respond, and in the way you choose who has access to your energy. Could a hidden part of your brain be influencing your ability to attract money? A Columbia study linked to CIA research points to a small brain mechanism activated through a simple 7-second ritual. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this method is helping people move beyond financial struggles into more balanced lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, owning luxury cars, and finally taking luxury vacations. However, this page might not remain online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are now standing at a point where your awareness is becoming sharper than your emotions, and that is a powerful place to be. In the past, you may have allowed feelings, memories, or attachments to guide your choices, even when something inside you felt unsettled. But now, something has shifted within you, and you are beginning to recognize truth even when it feels uncomfortable. This is not a loss. This is growth taking place in real time. You are learning to see clearly without needing everything to make you feel comfortable. There is something deeper you must understand about the person with the initial J. Their presence in your life was not meaningless, and it was not placed there without purpose. They came into your path to reveal something within you that needed strengthening. That strength is your discernment, your ability to sense what aligns with you and what does not. Before this, you may have ignored your inner voice, choosing connection over clarity, but now you are learning that clarity must always come first. You have a kind heart, and that has always been one of your greatest strengths. You tend to give people chances, you try to understand their intentions, and you often see the good, even when it is not fully shown. But now you are learning that kindness must be balanced with wisdom. Not everyone who receives your kindness knows how to value it. And when kindness is given without awareness, it can be taken for granted or even used in ways that drain you. Type 1010 to receive blessings. You may start remembering conversations, small moments, or situations where something felt slightly off. At the time, you may have brushed it aside, telling yourself it was nothing important. But now those moments are coming back into your awareness with more clarity. You are beginning to connect the pieces, and you are realizing that those feelings were signals, not imagination. They were your spirit trying to guide you before things became more complicated. This person with the initial J may have shown subtle patterns that you did not fully understand at first. Perhaps they discouraged you in ways that sounded like advice. Perhaps they questioned your choices in a way that made you doubt yourself. Perhaps they created situations where you felt the need to prove yourself or explain yourself more than you should have. These are not always obvious signs, but they carry weight when they happen repeatedly. Type Amen if you agree. You are now in a place where you can see these patterns without being confused by them, and that clarity is giving you the ability to respond differently. Instead of reacting emotionally, you are beginning to observe calmly. Instead of explaining yourself, you are choosing silence when needed. Instead of seeking approval, you are starting to trust your own path. These changes may seem small, but they are creating a powerful shift within you. There is also something important about your energy that you must protect. Your energy is not just about how you feel, it is about what you attract, what you create, and how you move through your life. When your energy is clear and strong, you move with confidence, and things begin to align naturally. But when your energy is influenced by confusion or doubt, it can slow down your progress in ways that are not immediately visible. This is why I am guiding you to be mindful of who has access to you. Not everyone needs to know your thoughts, your plans, or your next steps. Some things are meant to grow quietly before they are shared. When you speak too soon to the wrong person, you open the door for influence that may not support what you are building. This is not about secrecy, it is about protection. As you continue creating space from this person, you may notice a difference in how you feel. Your mind may feel lighter, your thoughts may become clearer, and your sense of direction may strengthen. This is not coincidence. This is the natural result of removing an influence that was not aligned with your growth. When you step away from what drains you, you create room for what strengthens you. There is also a lesson here about timing and trust. You were not meant to see all of this at the beginning. If you had, you may have reacted too quickly, without understanding the deeper lesson. But now you have experienced enough to recognize the truth with clarity. This is why this awareness is coming to you now, at a moment when you are ready to handle it with wisdom instead of emotion. You are not being asked to become distant from everyone. You are being asked to become selective. There is a difference. Selectiveness comes from understanding your value and protecting your peace. It allows you to build connections that are supportive, uplifting, and aligned with your path. It helps you recognize who brings clarity into your life and who brings confusion. The person with the initial J is showing you what misalignment feels like, so you can recognize alignment more easily in the future. This experience is sharpening your awareness in a way that will benefit you far beyond this moment. It is teaching you to listen to your inner voice, to trust your instincts, and to act in a way that protects your growth. You are also learning that not every connection needs a dramatic ending. Sometimes, the most powerful shift happens quietly. You begin to share less, you begin to step back, and over time, the connection naturally changes. This allows you to move forward without conflict, without unnecessary tension, and without losing your sense of peace. Why are so many people talking about the billionaire brainwave? A leading neuroscientist says it was identified during a private program based on CIA research. This 7-second ritual, confirmed by 4 neuroscience labs, helps align your thinking with better financial outcomes. Many are moving away from stress into improved lifestyles, with dream homes, luxury cars, and the freedom to enjoy luxury vacations. But this discovery may be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is gone. As you continue on this path, you will begin to attract people who align more closely with your energy. You will meet individuals who support your growth, who celebrate your progress, and who bring clarity instead of confusion. These are the connections that will help you move forward with confidence and strength. Stay grounded in what you are learning. Do not let old habits pull you back into patterns that you are now outgrowing. You have already taken the first step by recognizing the truth. Now, continue taking steps that reflect that understanding. Each decision you make from this point forward is shaping the path ahead of you. You are not alone in this process. Every moment of clarity, every realization, and every shift you are experiencing is part of a greater guidance that is leading you toward a stronger, more aligned version of yourself. Trust that guidance. Trust what you feel. And most importantly, trust that you are being led exactly where you need to go. The person with the initial J was part of your environment for a reason, but their role is now becoming clearer. You are seeing that their presence does not fully support the direction your life is taking, and this realization is not here to confuse you, it is here to guide you. There is a quiet shift happening inside you where you no longer feel the same need to explain yourself to them. In the past, you may have tried to justify your decisions, hoping they would understand your intentions. But now you are realizing that understanding is not something you need to chase. The right people will understand without you having to prove anything. This is part of your growth, learning to stand in your truth without needing validation from those who do not fully align with you. Type 777 if you trust God. You may also notice that your conversations with this person have started to feel different. What once felt natural may now feel forced or unnecessary. You might find yourself holding back, not out of fear, but because something inside you is telling you that not everything needs to be shared. This is your awareness guiding you, helping you protect what is important before it is influenced in the wrong way. There is also a deeper layer to this situation that you are now ready to see. Sometimes people are drawn to your energy not because they want to support you, but because they are trying to understand or measure themselves against you. This creates a quiet tension that is not always visible, but it can be felt over time. The person with the initial J may be experiencing this in their own way, and without realizing it, they may be projecting that energy into your connection. Type 1111 to affirm. This is why you must stay grounded in who you are becoming. You are not here to shrink yourself to make others comfortable. You are not here to adjust your path so it fits someone else's expectations. You are here to grow, to move forward, and to step into what has been prepared for you. And sometimes that means allowing certain connections to change, even if they once felt important. You may feel a sense of distance growing, and that is natural. Distance is not always negative. Sometimes it is necessary for clarity to take place. When you step back, you begin to see things from a different perspective. You begin to understand what was once hidden by familiarity. And in that understanding, you gain the ability to make better choices for yourself. There will be moments when you question this shift. You may wonder if you are overreacting or if you are being too distant. But remind yourself of what you have already felt and what you are now clearly seeing. Your awareness did not come from nowhere. It came from repeated experiences that are now forming a clear picture. Trust that picture, even if it feels new to you. You are also learning that your peace is valuable. It is not something to be given away easily. When you feel calm, focused, and steady, you are in a position where you can create, grow, and move forward with confidence. But when your peace is disturbed, even slightly, it can affect everything else in your life. This is why protecting your peace is not selfish, it is necessary. The person with the initial J is helping you understand this lesson in a very real way. Through your experiences with them, you are learning how important it is to notice how people make you feel, not just what they say. Words can be controlled, but energy is always revealed over time. And now you are learning to read that energy more clearly than before. As you continue to move forward, you will begin to feel more certain about your decisions. The hesitation that once held you back will start to fade. You will begin to trust yourself more deeply, and that trust will guide you in ways that feel natural and steady. This is the result of listening to your inner voice instead of ignoring it. You may also begin to attract different kinds of people into your life. People who feel lighter, who communicate clearly, and who support your growth without creating confusion. These connections will feel different because they are aligned with who you are becoming, not who you used to be. And as these new connections form, the old ones that no longer align will naturally fade. What if the real reason most manifestation methods do not work has finally been explained? A top neuroscientist linked to CIA research says, without the right brainwave, results stay inconsistent. This 7-second ritual, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people approach money differently and improve their direction. Many are now stepping into dream homes, buying luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations they once thought were out of reach. But this information might not stay available online. Click the link in the description and comments before it gets removed. Do not try to force anything to stay the same. Growth requires change, and change often brings a shift in relationships. This is not something to fear. It is something to accept as part of your journey. You are not losing anything that is meant to stay. You are simply making space for what truly belongs in your life. Stay patient with yourself during this process. You are learning, adjusting, and growing all at once. It is okay to take your time as you navigate these changes. What matters is that you remain honest with yourself and consistent in your actions. Each step you take with awareness is bringing you closer to a stronger, more aligned version of yourself.